Oh, hi. You've just caught me relaxing and reading.
Where are we right now, Shan?
We are staying in our room 22 in Shinjuku at the Lucky Hotel.
What's good about this room, Shan?
As you can see, it is done to sort of look like the traditional, I guess, Japanese aesthetic with like the wood beams and the low ceilings, which you've found having to duck going between the sitting room. We call it the sitting room even though there's no chairs. There's not a chair anywhere in this room. But yeah, between the chair and the bedroom.
Yeah,
Please excuse all of the mess. We've done a big souvenir shop today.
Our bedroom.
This is our bedroom. Note the wallpaper. The wallpaper on the roof and the walls in there is different to the wallpaper in the room in here, which is also different to the wallpaper in the washroom, which is different to the wallpaper in the toilet. Oh, and in the cupboard.
Yes, there is different wallpaper in the cupboard. This is our little bathroom area. I do have to duck to get in. In fact, I take up basically the whole space standing in here. Here is our toilet. It has all of the buttons. It has the seat is warmed, so that's nice. And this is the shower room, which the whole room is basically like the shower. There's the bath down there, which is quite deep. And there's a window in the door for peeping. But the coolest thing about this room, well, I mean, besides the fact that it's located very, very well. Wait, I turned that light off already. Oh, and this one. Glow in the dark. Up on the roof, there's
Zodiac signs.
Zodiac signs. Exactly. So that's the same in both of the rooms, which is very, very cool. And then on the walls, all of the windows are lit up.
And there's wall donuts.
Yes, Shan calls them wall donuts. Well, that's enough of that then.
Boats.
Once again, don't mind the mess. Don't judge us for the way we live.
There are no chairs.
There's no chairs and there's only a very small bin. We filmed the last video on Thursday morning?
I think so.
And it's now Saturday evening. So on
Sunday evening.
Sunday evening.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mum.
No, it's Friday morning because we went to Disney on Thursday.
Oh,
Friday
we did too.
morning we
Yes.
filmed our last thing. So
Friday morning with very sore feet.
that's every day. So on Saturday, Friday, we went to Team Labs Borderless, which is like how would you describe it?
It's like an interactive art exhibition visual art exhibition made from lights and images and mirrors and
so there's a whole bunch of different rooms that are connected, and there's like these projectors that project all sorts of light over the walls that'll look like flowers or animals or like whatever.
And they smell too. There's flower smells.
It smells like flowers. The whole place, the projections change over time, so they all move, but some will like move from room to room, so there'll be like a little parade sort of thing that marches like throughout the rooms. It was quite cool anyway. I'll include some pictures. We also went... Where did we go after that?
After that, we went for a walk to the Tokyo Tower.
The Metropolitan Government Building. So there's a few places in Tokyo where you can go up high and get like a view over the city. The Metropolitan Government Building is completely free. You don't have to pay for it. There was like no line to get in, though you do have to cram into an elevator with a bunch of other people, very little space.
Yeah, people in Japan have no problem with being in each other's personal space.
But when you're at the top, there's like a cafe with some cool snacks and stuff. There's windows all around, so you can look out over the city, and there is a stamp, which I'll show the stamp in a minute.
You can see the Sky Tree from there, which is like the best view in Tokyo, but that costs money.
And there's a long wait.
And there's like a massive wait.
So this is for sure the way to go, in my opinion. We really liked it.
And the building is awesome too, like just for it being a government building, you know, people go there to do their drone jobs and stuff. Like, it's a very awesome building. It's nice being 45 stories above Tokyo, just seeing how crazy it is, because it's like clumps of grey skyscrapery buildings and apartments mixed with like beautiful lush green parks and stuff like that.
And you can buy souvenirs up there.
You can, and I did.
And it did. The next day, Saturday, we went to Akihabara, which is where there's a whole bunch of nerd stuff. So there's a lot of cafes, there's a lot of like figurine, and there's maid cafes. There's a lot of maids along the footpath trying to get you to go into the maid cafes, which we didn't do.
God bless them for being able to stand out there for hours at a time in heels that are like this big too.
There's a lot of arcades, like figurine and collectible stores, and a lot of gacha machines, which for those who don't know, they're those machines with the capsules inside. You put in like 300 yen or something, crank out a capsule and get like one of 5 or 6 options that's in that particular machine.
Yeah.
An example that I got today is this little bird with his sunnies on. The other options, they were all like thugs. So like one had a big gold chain on, one had a baseball bat. I was a bit disappointed that I just got the one with the sunglasses on, because I thought he was the least cool. But
they look like your old speed dealer sunnies.
I don't think I ever had sunnies like that. But anyway, all kinds of random stuff. Like some of it's like related to various animes or whatever, but a bunch of it's just random.
This is my gacha score. This is the best. There was like 4 different bread tote bags, and this was the one I wanted, and it came out first try. Look at it.
If you can't tell, it's a loaf of bread that has arms and legs and a face like a possum, like an opossum or something, and it is making out with a baguette. So that's not even the weirdest thing that we seen around. But we did a whole bunch of gacha. We played arcade games, and we went to a couple of izakaya, which are like, they're kind of like small Japanese pubs that have all kinds of like just small dishes you can order for a few hundred yen. So like grilled meat skewers. We got some like deep fried mochi cheese balls. All sorts of little dishes you can buy. And then the booze is so cheap. Like, we don't usually drink.
No.
But like, it was like 300 to 400 yen for like a big glass.
500 mils.
Yeah.
That giant tankard was 500 mils.
Yeah, of like, that was an orange sour for me and like a plum wine for Shan.
With soda. It was
soda.
delicious.
They were both good, and they were enough to actually get us tipsy off the single drink, and it was like $4. So yeah, that's very cheap. And then today we went to Harajuku.
Yes.
Which we found less exciting.
Yeah. more busy, I found, down that one, like the popular street. It was just shoulder to shoulder, but mostly tourists.
Yeah, it was real packed. There's kind of like cutesy stuff, is mostly what was there. Yeah, we didn't find it very good, even though that's where I got this amazing specimen.
And I only saw 4 Harajuku girls. I was expecting to see lots of Japanese girls in their gorgeous Harajuku outfits, and it was mostly just tourists.
It's
and
too packed
shopping.
with tourists now, so I don't think that that really happens anymore.
Yeah, but I got that cool fan from Daiso for like $1.10.
Yes, we went to a Daiso, which is like a dollar store. We did go to the Meiji Jingu Shrine, which is in that area of Tokyo. It's a very big shrine. There's like a lot of beautiful trees, like it's very forested. I did take a little bit of video, which I'll include. And we got what's called Goshuin. So I got a book. Shan just got it on like a page.
Yeah. It came with a fancy envelope.
Yeah, but the Goshuin, you get them at shrines and temples, and they include a stamp which is specific to that shrine or temple, and then a priest will do calligraphy on it. So this here is the date, today's date. This one here says Meiji Shrine, and then over here it says something about like the emperor's year. But yeah, it's very cool. It's not expensive, and yeah, there's a lot of space in this book to get more. So any other shrines and stuff that we visit, we'll get more.
One thing to note with the Goshuin and the Eki stamps is that they cannot go in the same book. It's quite disrespectful to present them with an Eki stamp book for them to calligraphy in. So just make sure that when you are going there that you purchase either the nice piece of paper that they do with what that I did, it was only like 500 yen, or you can get the nice fancy book that Daniel got.
This was 1,500 yen, or about $16 something. This is my Eki stamp book for mostly train station stamps. So most of the train stations will have different stamps. So here's a couple. This one was from the Gotokuji station. There's a temple near there that's known for the Maneki Neko lucky cats. So that's my favourite one. This one here is Akubo station, which is like a few minutes walk from our place. I did it upside down. So you get these at different stations. These ones, all three, we got from Akihabara. This is the station stamp. This is from just like a promotional stamp rally that they've got going on at the moment. This was from their information desk. We found a stamp at. And this one turned out really, like, pretty poorly. But this was the one that we got at the Metropolitan Government Building as well. So some landmarks or tourist attractions will have stamps for your book as well. So we've collected like a decent amount so far. Like here's the Harajuku one we got today. So yeah, I think they're very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and the one last couple of things that I've got to show is this is an amulet that I picked up at the shrine today. It's supposed to be to help you get your wishes fulfilled. This little wooden part you write your wish down on, and then it tucks into this other part, and you're supposed to just carry it around with you, and it will help you achieve whatever wish you've written down. This little guy I got from another smaller shrine, which was related to snakes somehow. So he's a little snake guy. I got him out of a gacha machine out the front of the shrine, and I thought he was pretty cool too.
He's very cute. Yeah. Another thing I did this morning was I went to Don Quixote, so I've stocked up on lots of different souvenirs, mostly for myself, a few bits and pieces for other things. Also got lots of Japanese snacks for Daniel and I to cart around with us, and there's lots of chips and noodles, and but yeah, everybody knows about Don Quixote if they're interested in coming to Japan. There's basically one in every city.
No, there's lots of them around.
Yeah.
And you can just buy anything there.
And they have a cute little penguin mascot.
One surprising thing I've found is how many of these stores have like an adult section. So like Don Quixote has a section just full of like adult toys, and a lot of these like collectible stores and stuff will have an adults only section, like on an upper floor. Given that it's quite a stifled society, it's surprising that they've just openly got basically pornography and sex toys in so many of these stores.
Yeah, and they're basically only, it's like an aisle of a supermarket that's just got a curtain at either end.
Yeah, so I found that pretty weird. Did you have any other like little souvenirs or whatever you wanted to show, Sharon?
No, I've packed them all the way in my suitcase, safe and sound. Still's favourites are the Alice in Wonderland cup and saucer set that we got from the Red Queen's Banquet Hall. They're still my favourites, but yeah, we're off to Disneysea tomorrow, so
yes.
I am 99.9% sure I'm going to buy a second pair of Disney ears. Obviously sea themed in some way. Yeah, very excited for that.
I feel like this video is way longer than the previous one, so
yeah, we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, apologies for that. I'll include some photos or whatever.
Yeah, cool. Sorry for all of our rambling, but it's been a big almost week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really like it here.
We'll do another update in a few days.
All right. Bye.